EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. And Dak going to start out going to the air. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And marked him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The end result, 21 yards. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. 1st down, and it's Pollard again. He'll get this down to the 38. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Here's Pollard again, and they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
First down, and they go with Swift again. He's got it to the 43 here.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Well, they'll come up 2nd and 7. A handoff, Swift running to the left. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Throwing is Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This is 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Swift. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. They wind up losing losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Hurts. And oh no, it's incomplete. That's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their first drive of the game, they were moving the ball okay, then the interception, but they only gave up 3 points the other direction.
Yeah, and that's a big relief for them because when you give up an interception like that, it can be such a momentum changer. But to only give up 3 on the back end gives you a chance to walk back out on the field, and while you're behind, it doesn't feel insurmountable at all.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. In motion left goes a tight end. On play action, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Prescott. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. And 2nd down.
I know all players are taught from drive to drive, from series to series, let that go, right? Only focus on the now. But when that ball was tipped in the air, there's no way they weren't thinking about the interception that was thrown on the previous drive. Could this turn into a second one? And if it did, that could really change the way this game was going.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 33. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Jalen Carter in on that tackle.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. It's a a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. This 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
They'll run with Pollard. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. So on 4th down, Prescott off and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So no problems at all in that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
From the 35, here's 2nd and a couple. Play action. Here's Hurts. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. The tight end in motion right. Right back to him on first down. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On second down, it's Pollard. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Now a give here to Pollard. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Pollard. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. About a half-yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Now here's Pollard. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Brings up 4th and goal.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half. Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard as time expires in the first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead on the final play of the first half. So that, Charles, a big decision there on 4th and goal, and it works out.
And that is an example of a coach who's confident in his team. He didn't look at it as a gamble at all. He looked at it as belief. Great starting field position. Let's go ahead and deliver. And they do.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They work now on 2nd and 9. Lamb in motion left. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From the 46, here's 2nd and 9. Lamb will go in motion. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses. And this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Gallup goes in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 90 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Throwing, Prescott. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
Prescott now on 2nd down. That's dumped off to Pollard. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. On the draw, it's Pollard. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So the lead extended. And I think at this point you say, hey, defense, take us to the end.
Or if I got some good music to put to that, I could have a good country hit. I like the way you express yourself there. I think the offense has done enough so far. But like you said, if your defense is only giving up 3 points, makes it a lot easier to settle for field goals on this side of the ball.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on first down. Now Hurts changing up the play. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Second down, here's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and that is incomplete. Misses yet again. And the struggles here, they look pretty uncharacteristic for him.
You're certainly right about that. Mechanics are the key right now. Feet, arm, not in sync at all. He ends up throwing that one past his receiver that's open.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And some room to roll now. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Second down and 6 now. Now back to throw. And that's going to be caught front. Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. For the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Brought down at the 20.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
2nd and 7 from the 20. They'll set up a throw. It's going to be caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And with that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Albert Okwuegbunam from a yard out. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Cowboys 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. KaVontae Turpin now to return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Go to 54, go to 54, wide 47. 26.
Now Prescott. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Now Pollard. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up and keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Kill. Go to 54, wide 26.
Here's Pollard again. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Here now, 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They took a big shot there for the end zone, and if he finds a way to come up with it, that might be your game winner. But it was not to be. The coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. That is caught. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Going to try the right side.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
This is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Here comes 2nd down.
Here go 46. 26.
Now Dak. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Third down and 1.
Kill. 47.
To throw, Prescott. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll run. Here's Pollard. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
You can do it, baby! Boys, focus!
But just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Let's go, baby! Stay on point, fellas.
Everybody, please see it. Everybody, 47. Go. Get out there. Hey, kill. 47. Everybody, kill.
One last shot now for Prescott. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Charles, that